The Center for Urban Studies is one of 20 research priority areas of the University of Amsterdam, combining long-standing expertise across a broad range of disciplines. But what are urban studies about? Since 2009, more than half of the world population lives in cities, and this share is expected to grow in the upcoming years, up to around 70% by the middle of the century. Increasingly, human beings are thus urban beings. Understanding people requires understanding cities. Cities are the places where the drivers of economic prosperity are continuously reinvented, but also the places where economic decline hits particularly hard. Cities can allow the efficient use of scarce natural resources such as land or energy, but are also major consumers of natural resources and massive producers of waste. Advances towards social justice have often originated in cities, but cities can also engender shocking levels of inequality. Cities are places of political dialogue, but can also be places of the worst political oppression. Cities are the quintessential places of exchange and cross-fertilization between different cultures, but also the places where cultural divides are most felt. As individuals, living in cities can bring us great excitement, but also unbearable stress. But what are exactly cities? When thinking of cities, the first image that might pop up is that of tall buildings or of a dense built-up environment. Sure, tall buildings and high built-up densities are part and parcel of cities, but cities are first and above all a social phenomenon. They're about the people who live, work, visit, interact, have fun, get bored, love, or hate each other there. Who would ever think to move to a city devoid of its inhabitants and devoid of the activities they perform every day? Understanding cities and urban processes requires thus understanding this inherently social nature of the phenomenon. And here is where the Center for Urban Studies comes in. The center unites a critical mass of researchers from different fields, but all looking at the city as a social phenomenon. Our members represent a wide range of social sciences, including human geography, urban planning, international development studies, sociology, political science, and anthropology, all joined by their fascination for cities and awareness that by joining forces they can achieve more. Researching cities can't be just a matter of observation from a distance. It also requires immersion in the field and active engagement with those in it. Cities should be seen as laboratories where knowledge is developed at the same time that concrete actions are taken. For us, this applies in the first place to Amsterdam. This special city is our urban research and policy laboratory.